getting to this point. Okay. Do you think and now this is going to get, going to get a little bit serious because we need to talk about these things. Do you think the caste of a person or the community of the person also affects how we are perceiving policy?
Yes, definitely.
Perception?
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah, we do that.
Yes,
What
it
else?
I think
Sorry?
I think the different diversities we come from, it affects a
Diversity?
lot.
Yes.
Yes, because majorly the policies focus on the majority of the population, and they neglect the minority or the people who doesn't matter a lot to the policy
Right.
implementation.
Now, do you also think the age of the person determines our policy perceptions?
Yes.
If you are a younger person as compared to an older person,
Yes.
does that?
Yes.
I'd like to say that, I mean, age is obviously a big thing, but I like to focus on the context and the understanding. Like, don't get me wrong when I say this, but there are 60-year-olds or 40-year-olds who are not as smart as some 20-year-olds out there. So it also depends on that and
Sorry,
your ideology.
your voice is a little low, so I did not get it. 60 years or 40
Can you hear
years
me
old?
now?
Yeah, now it is
No, I'm
fine.
saying that there are 40-year-old people who may not be as smart as some 20-year-olds.
Okay, now smart is again a debatable thing.
So that and also mindset also affects the thinking of how it is. Like, is it socialism, is it capitalism? The viewpoint changes drastically.
Okay. Okay.
I just want to add one thing with respect to gender, with respect to age. So it's not related to the two questions that is put in, but for respect to your climate change policies, those who are against the idea of who do not believe in climate change are normally the ones who are currently 60 to 70 years old, right? So since they are not thinking of long term, because they are not going to be long term, they don't think it's an immediate requirement. That is many of the filibusters or opposition against critical climate policies are the ones who are 60, 70 and do not take into consideration the perspective of the young mindset.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But would it be okay to generalize an entire age bracket just like that?
No, not at all.
Exactly,
So
Amreen. Thank
in
you.
policy, you cannot generalize a lot of stuff, but we tend to generalize a lot, and you will realize it sooner that why do we do that, right? And that is why we are just trying to, as we call it, we are trying to open a black box. We are just trying to understand what all is within it. Right?
It's like the law of averages,
Yes, it does work as a matter of practice. It works often in policy. You try to average a lot of stuff. You should not ideally.
I did, but that's the case, especially for a country like India, which is so culturally diverse.
And you will realize sooner that it becomes very difficult to create specific or targeted products. It becomes difficult for various reasons, right? Yes, I think
especially in
Nella,
democracy.
you were saying something, Nella.
Yeah, actually, I just had to add on to that point of intersectionality. And when you evaluate a demographic, I think usually that's preceding a policy. Like, you tend to ignore the different intersections and the nuances. So, like, a policy might disproportionately affect someone who's, like, for example, like a woman of a lower caste and even class. So, in that sense, policies tend to be very disproportionate.
I agree with that point as well. So let me just make two more points, and because I think these 2 points again we missed from the debate. One is, Elron, you were saying something.
I just before I think there's one more thing that we missed out on, if I'm not sure, is different income groups. I think they have different perspectives.
You have taken my 1 point away. Now I am just left with one more.
All right, yeah.
So income is a very important factor, and I am sure you would have realized, what income bracket we are in. What kind of our wealth, or what our economic condition is. That also determines a lot. That also determines what our policy perceptions are. Because different income group people have different kind of policy inputs, and they also receive public services in different ways. And that is a very important factor. Another point that I want to add, and this is going to be the last one, is where you reside. I think one of you, I think the Yatin, if I remember it, he mentioned about different states, that whether you are from Haryana or you are from Punjab or you are from some other state, that affect your policy policy, policy response or policy responsiveness. But another factor is also whether you're residing in cities or in urban areas, or are you residing in rural areas, or in, you're residing in a village. That also affects your perception about policy.